Итак, всем добрый вечер. Решил я все-таки Outer Worlds проходить вечером. Думаю, пока, наверное, ближе к выходным оставлю. Вот, ну чё, поехали. Куда мне надо? На любое открытое место для посадки потребуются коды или ключи. Ага. Так, а мне нужно... Викарий Маркс. Первопроходцы. Так, ага, плащ, значит, где-то тут. Добрый вечер, Акс. Добрый вечер. Дезертиры Аделаиды мечтали избавиться от пристального надзора коллеги, обрести независимость. Вы помогли хоть важный урок. Никогда не мечтайте. Голографический плащ. Это для вас и напарников завес, который позволяет попасть в закрытую зону. Если у вас есть карточка, соответствующим удостоверением. Закрытая зона доступна только для местных сотрудников. Остальных разрешено убивать на месте. 15800. Так, непрочитанные сообщения от Бетфорда. Космическое приключение стальной черной дыры. Заархивировано. Уэллс. Уменьшающий луч. Импульсный молот. Черный рынок. Опять нужно предыдущих способностей. О как. В автомат он никак не реагирует. Kick me. Ударить его? Может, его ударить надо? Это не петуния. Наверное. На полях книги множество каракулей. Полно уникальных инструментов для узких задач. Копать ящики легко лишиться пальцев. Здесь много острых лезвий. Первый гаечный ключ, который мне подарил отец, моя лучшая подруга. Порвать. Это порвать здесь живет. Поджарый пожилой мужчина с добрыми глазами. Так запрещенная литература.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Все равно патроны-то от меня берет. Короче, получается... Раз. Даже, наверное, вот это тоже запустит СМ. Раз. Два. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 этих, наверное. Напарников. Провальных вроде нет никаких. Так, расспросите Аду про Сэма. Пойдем расспросим.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Так, знаешь что-нибудь о том автоматоне, который собирает пыль в помещении для уборщика?
The unit is a cleaning Sam.
Уборщик Сэм.
Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam.
Опыт-то
If you
капает.
check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Так, развлеки меня.
Certainly, Captain.
Приветствую,
What would you
дедушка
like to
Сталкер.
hear?
Приветствую. Outer Worlds. Короче, космический Fallout я бы назвал такой. Так. Любимую песню.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board
Каждый
certified
обязан
jingle
считать
their
эту или другую
favorite
мелодию,
song.
одобренную коллегой своей любимой. Так, ладно, расскажи анекдот.
A neutron walks into a bar and asks,
Потом заходит в бар,
"How much
спрашивает,
for
сколько
a
у вас
Rizzo's
стоит
lemon
секретный
something?"
ром
Leaving, the
Рица.
bartender
На что ему бармен
replies,
ехидно
"For you,
отвечает, тебе
no
хватит,
charge."
ты уже и так заряжен. А пока
As you
все.
wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Что произойдет, если у тебя не будет источника
I
питания?
prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope? When
Наверное.
I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Какая же
Traveling the
альтернатива?
system with you,
Путешествуем
Captain.
вместе с вами, капитан. Так, что скажешь о
Do you
предыдущем
know what it
капитане?
feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Так, на этом корабле были другие
If you
капитаны?
mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Так, давай о чем-нибудь
How can I
еще.
be of assistance?
Хочу узнать больше о колонии.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Орбитальная лаборатория Финеса.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His
Так, он
more so
построил
than most.
лабораторию на астероиде. Так, что еще можешь сказать о нем?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system? I shall happily comply with your order, just as soon as we have a laser
Готовят
weapons
ли мне боевые
system.
лазеры? Да, с удовольствием. Как только они у нас появятся.
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Так, кое о
Of
чем
course,
другом.
what part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're clear to
Первопроходец.
dock with the groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Так, а первопроходец. Так, ты можешь сделать это
I
сама?
can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,998
Позвольте добавить эту задачку к списку 1
tasks I'm
миллиона,
simultaneously executing
1,5 миллиона
on board our
процессов,
ship.
короче. Спасибо.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Так, что-нибудь
The Groundbreaker was
первопроходец.
Halcyon's original colony
Был
ship.
первым кораблем
It has since been
колонизаторов
repurposed as a
Алкиона.
service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. How can I be of assistance?
Так,
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Терра 2.
Where in Terra 2?
Такой, Emerald Vale, Edgewater.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built.
Кумы.
Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Так,
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague.
жалко, что не озвучено. Тут смешные такие диалоги, в принципе.
Since you diverted power to Edgewater, the botanical lab shut down, and the deserters were forced to return to town. Meanwhile, the cannery's output increased, enabling the town's population to prosper. Thank you for nothing, Captain. I cannot say. First, I need to adjust my memory interpretation sensors, but I think my answer is yes. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Про монарх.
Where in Monarch?
Stellar Bay.
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the
Выгребная
Halcyon
яма
system.
Алкиона.
Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Так, порт для контрабанды.
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
Так, давай еще
How can I
что-нибудь.
be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Where
Монарх.
in Monarch?
Каскадия.
Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia.
Кстати,
due to
нашествие
infestation of
жукозавров, а
Mantisaurs
также
and
риска
risk of
бессрочного
indefinite
задержания
detention or death.
или смерти.
There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death. The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad.
Звучит
This
опасно.
is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is
Так, это еще
the outlaw
почему?
scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken up even no. I'll be here.
Обыщите терминал. Пойдем обыщем. Так я его уж вроде обыскивал. Читал. Поиск терминала Сэм. Так. Крутых модификаций. Боевые. Машины для убийства. Чистильщик. Баг с кислотой задерживается. Брокеры по информации бака с кислотой. И, соответственно, так, на орбитальную базу Финес. А мы туда, наверное, так и не попадем.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye. We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. This is my favorite room. It's so spacious.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the
Кафе
kitchen would be
местечко.
louder
Подумал,
than the
что на
hold,
кухне
so
слишком шумно, а в трюме
here I am.
спокойнее. И вот я тут.
Cozy like, ain't it?
Что думаешь о корабле?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Так. Твоим ремонтом.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Так.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Так.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed.
Надо долго с ними
Everything was a little
разговаривать, чтобы
grayer,
все
a
их
little
тайны
dirtier.
выведать.
Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Так, а этот викарий чем, интересно, сейчас там занят? А.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Так. Давайте порвать я возьму.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
Сейчас просто, чё, типа я сюда приехал?
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Своим безопасность.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Вообще никогда не было гостей. Свиныч. А, вот здесь он меня, походу, отковырял. Надо гасить подобный резак до того, как убираешь его в карман. Сообщение. Цвета нет. Нового союзника. Угу. Процент короче, мне можно доверять на 23,7%. Себе на заметку прибрать за свиньей. Копыта. А, ты шишкач этот сам. Короче, эти кабанчики шишкач называют. Шишкачи получается отличные подоб оружия финеса. Пухляк. А, вот моя камера. Эксперимент по поводу гибернации. Дело по разработке оружия Джок. Научное оружие. Научное оружие уникально образцы со странными мощными эффектами. Урон и сила эффекта научного оружия растет по мере развития вашего научного навыка. Джок привлекает лучших инженеров, чтобы наша прибыль и скорострельность били все рекорды.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray.
Аппарат молекулярной
Find the
компрессии.
target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Да на хрюшке же спробовал.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know.
Потом смена цвета кожи.
Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing.
Кофеноиды,
So,
шишканич.
welcome.
И
Make yourself
тут я как дома, это
My
убежище,
secret
твое
hideout
тайное
is your
убежище.
secret hideout.
Если вы делаете, что ты вытащил меня с надеждой.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Так, еще один вопрос.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Почему ты прячешься за неправым стеклом?
I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know.
Так, есть минутка.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Познакомиться с моей командой.
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous.
Короче, пока
when I
кофе не
have
бахнет,
capital.
он сварлив.
You have my apologies and so forth. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. That's odd. I'm at least 65% certain my tone was sufficiently sincere. Perhaps the glass is distorting my voice. Must look into that. What's on your mind?
Where are we headed?
Ну, в общем, все. Больше ничего тут нет. Так, смотрим дальше.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you.
Так. Давай на первопроходец.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Welcome back, Captain.
Можно высаживаться.
How can I be of assistance? See you soon.
Let's talk when you're free. Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. The lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Тенниса.
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Ну,
I
встретимся,
don't
если
got much
что.
experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Так. Конечно.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Так. Викарий. Ты где?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Так, я не понимаю в твоей религии.
Yes. Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
Сейчас ходим, посмотрим.
Well, that's not quite how I'd put it. I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be. Yes?
Так, все. На выход, значит.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled.
Ща поглядим.
Yeah, huh? Just checking your ship's manifest. Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space.
Я в космосе. Не думал, что смогу такое сказать. Украсть всё. Чтобы здесь никто не кричит, убери
That's
оружие.
not the point. This half would just... Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
Всё, нет
You must
проблем.
really want to truncheon through your teeth. Do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Короче, фанаты какие-то.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Морпех, пехотинец. Как бы корабль не угнал.
Careful where you smoke. Crew bills us for... Lawbreaker, I saw that.
А, спалили. Не видели? Ну ладно.
It's always fuck...
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us. What? If it wasn't for us, this whole... We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Нашли картридж с удостоверением, который можно использовать в паре с голографическим плащом. Теперь вы автоматически замаскируетесь, войдя в соответствующую закрытую зону. То есть, когда они прям немножко в поле зрения попадают, тогда они на меня агрятся, а так нет.
If you got a complaint, file it at security.
Not so fast.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Сейлс, бунт, подделка, заговор. Медицинская практика без лицензии, уничтожение собственности коллеги. Капитан Гуннар Макрет за несколько эпизодов публичного пьянства, уничтожение собственного первопроходца. Давайте как обычно люди попробуем через таможню пройти.
Identification, please.
Так, пожалуйста.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Как это
You'll want to
исправить?
take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Сейчас попробуем по-другому провернуть это дело. Ну ладно. Пойдем. Значит, все-таки так. Как будто можно и кастом.
Identification, please.
Так.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Как же это так?
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Угу.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Давайте.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Ее груз.
A handful of
Несколько
sand cleaning
самых.
units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
А у меня тоже ШСМ есть, кстати.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Так, ищу некую Глэдис.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the
Она
promenade.
в отдохни
Make
вали.
sure you bring an empty belly.
То
Most
посоветуйте.
places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Вера не спят во фарсе.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the
Работал.
shipping traffic in the system passes
Конечно.
through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Так, я ищу что-нибудь местное.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Понятно. Спасибо.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep. Are you
Как
pulling my
работает.
leg?
Так, я здесь
You
недавно.
must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Так, коллеги управляют большей частью системы.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's
Вольные
offices get
майнеры,
bigger and
короче.
their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Так,
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Ясно.
Glad to help. Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts.
Субсветователи снимают части с брошенных кораблей аванпостом. Говорят, правда, что иногда они просто заставляют команду.
Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right.
Проводом
He's
Бетфорда.
friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township.
Коллеги не может терпеть независимым поселение, особенно такое, от которого зависит. Мы ведь единственная остановка
All
на
their
входе.
interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. This really must be your first time here. There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that. It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Так, спасибо за инфу.
Maybe. All right. Be seeing you.
Hey, I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of stat. But then this voice.
Graham, right.
Нельзя так.
Broadcasting on a dead world.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time, nor loitering.
Так, меня интересует награда за Макреда. Где я его могу найти?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Я возьмусь. А, так почему не отправить морпехов?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
Так, я возьмусь.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though.
Любители
Good luck and
привести.
skip speed to you. Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment. The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it. Glad to hear it. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post. I'm not here for a check. We're the security force here on ground. The original force was made up of... Folks started calling us Mardet. Still
Так, а ты кто?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can groundbreaker security do?
Так, просто смотрю, чем вы заняты. Так, что
Chief
посоветовать?
Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister? This is the... If you're here to report a... I'm not so good. Folks are liable...
Экскурсии.
Maybe if you clear an open...
Нет.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
How goes the hunt? Nothing.
Угу. Что-то они какие-то мутные персонажи. Так, пойдем с этим поболтаем. Знаешь, как раз там что-то по поводу терминала он хочет.
What do you need?
Incoming!
Got it? Inside voices.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not. I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade. Gosh, I wouldn't dream of it. Not unless I got to, and I...
She's a good ship, ma'am. Mostly doesn't act up at all.
Happy to hear it. I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze.
Well, it doesn't smell as bad here as Edgewater's graveyard.
Whew. Have yourself a pleasant day.
Так, в общем, я сейчас не могу, блин, с викарием побазарить. Ладно, значит... Ладно. Тут пока тише.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Rizzo's purple berry Rizzo's knock you out bar.
Wish they'd let us off station.
Huh?
Rizzo's purple berry punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
How do you do? And welcome to the
Отдохни и вали.
resting
Раньше он назывался «Прийти, отдохни», но народ не чуял берегов и оставался.
Sorry. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Fine, as long as the board... Chief Tennyson holds the ship together. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's Our local garbage collectors. She freely admits.
Клоун, короче, когда собирается с торговцами на променаде. Уже иду.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
Платное видео. Мой друг Псида. Картине присвоен рейтинг ВИА 11. За веселье, имитацию ярости и число трупов 11. Банановый свисток 7. Первобытные страсти. Картине присвоен рейтинг САПа за страсть антропоидов и бананосвист по обоюдному согласию. Платные сериалы. Больница, семья. Так, доступ администраторов. Осторожнее. Стукачи. СМЗТ. Пожалуйста, хватит. Бананчики. Как-то оно не слишком интересно тут. Приветствую, Никита, приветствую. Видите? Нерфа крысы, блин. А, я понял. Мы просто залезли вот куда-то в враждебное место. Ну, А кто там, интересно? Загрелся.
Rizzo's mock apple pie. Cider for a hard life.
Ну не эти вроде. Да не. Значит кто-то другие-то.
Rizzo's purple berry fudge. A soft sour candy shell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor. Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed them.
Carry on.
You think Gladys is gonna...
Hey.
Bless my
Приветствую,
heart.
Гладис.
A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Так. Меня прислал Финес. Сказал, что вас можно купить новый ключ Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a
Это незаконная вещь с
transaction.
тех пор, как Stellar Bay ресурсы с коллегой. К счастью, для первого проход свободный порт. Коллеги нас не контролируют, во всяком случае,
For the time
пока.
being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be
Интересный
cheap.
вариант. Ну,
If you
давайте.
find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Так, давайте рассвет Финеса.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune.
Может мне создать вдвое
Lost.
больше?
Maybe I should charge you double.
А, нет.
Well,
Интересный вариант.
I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms,
А,
might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
так.
What do you want, then?
Коллеги.
right.
То есть...
Go. Groundbreaker's radiators.
Так, радиаторы
Miss Junlei.
сломались. То есть...
The board, they've all... But... Oh,
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
That's half the reason I make them, my dear. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on... Because that's what the... I think they make... Those board folk are real prideful-like. But old
Короче,
Gladys
коллегия
knows the
какая-то,
score.
это вот,
The whole
корпорация
colony's
как
not.
раз.
That's why we got... Probably. Claims he's trying... Anytime, sweetheart. Great law, is it hot?
Интересный вариант.
Yes,
С удовольствием
ain't
займусь.
that just a treat? So, you know Edna? Oh, she sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's... Curious thing is, It came from an
Аванпост
outpost on the
розовый, мне
roadside.
туда как раз
And
надо.
Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years
За
ago.
емкостью с кислотой.
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out.
Так, хватит слов, я в деле.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. That handsome Bertie Holcomb's hair isn't exactly free, after all.
Что еще за Берти?
Bertie the Black Hole Holcomb.
Берти
Handsomest young man to
Холком
come
по
out of the
прозвищу
tossball
Черная
leagues
дыря.
in, goodness, a generation at least.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's.
Корпоративные секреты,
Don't
ясно.
forget to come find old Gladys, would. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl.
Так, что она тут продает? Помощник утилизатора. 660. Урон в секунду. Нормально так. Конфетки. Броньки нету никакой.
Gracious. I was just sitting. Anytime, sweetheart.
Так, хорошо. Так, что еще тут можно? Урон, размер магазина плюс 50. Какой-то топор не нужен. Да, она мне ждала одну конфетку уже.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes
0-граммное пиво вообще.
and it's not lot.
Так, просто космос в животере.
My
Yeah.
I'd suspicious. So
Все хорошо. Ширится ласкание, роточист и жуконить. Составляют будущий линии продукта для ухода за ротовой полостью.
Don't miss out on these. Trouble sleeping? LeBlanc. Even if my contract now.
Так, где ж мне такую же шляпу
I
достать?
mean, you know, if not. It's anything. Have a look.
Так, ну и что ты продаешь? Сбольная клюшка, всякое прочее. Шлема. Что они какие-то не очень. Шлем, латик, аксессуар, костюма, просто космос. Скидка 36% у меня.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job.
That maniac on Monarch's still screaming into the comms void. Real sick.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't get me out of there.
Please.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasant.
Какая-то сцена. Что случилось с подругой?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just... Oh. As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too.
Так, постой, она тебе даже не нравится, но ты все равно хочешь ее
You say
навестить.
that like it's weird. Like I said, Jesse did me a favor, and I just don't like to leave a debt. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Ну давай.
What seems to be the problem? Not without dispensation from Chief June. We don't have the ability to
Медикаменты не
manufacture.
производят.
Regrettably, we.
Так, Джесси Дейл.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors.
Так, если верить записям, а вы сами-то с ней беседовали.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Так.
Take care. Something I can help. No. Take care.
Good luck getting to Jesse, and better luck if you do. Real piece of work.
Now, where'd that patient run off to? How long till the new Automax arrive?
Так, ну мне надо, кажется, старше поговорить. А где эта дама тогда находится? Сообщение. Записи.
What seems to be the problem? Take care.
Так, дневник.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know
Коновала недоделанные.
requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Мне прислала Эзли.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all.
Прошу не прекращать, болячки по всему телу, это заразно смертельно, но я справлюсь, если меня оставят в покое. Она тебя беспокоится, очень. Нет, не отступит.
Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business.
The truth is, I'm not sick.
Честно говоря, я не больна, но если ты хоть кому-нибудь об этом расскажешь, я буду отрицать до последнего вздоха. Нет, не с коллегией. Я не должна. Я всего лишь пропустила порог, вот мне надо, что кто-то преследует. Что ты натворила, чтобы оказаться в такой передряге? Законопослушный житель. Специализируюсь на высоких технологиях и предметах с исторической ценностью. 3 недели назад, когда мне дошел слух, что кровавую призу бриллиант, принадлежавший девице из богатой семьи, потерянной надежды вперед за 70 лет, попался людям на глаза. Ты его украла.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life.
Так, Элли попросила меня помочь тебе, и этим я и собираюсь заняться.
Удом.
Он точно скажет, чего от меня ждут. Если у тебя получится его угладить, его должна знать еще больше, чем Элли должна мне. Поговорю с Удомом.
Thanks for helping me. Or I guess I should say.
Looking sharp.
Any word on Jesse?
Заложил коллеги и считает, что я кто-то преследует, и я все улажу.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade, just...
Ну, хорошо.
Even the air costs money here.
Белль Эверсон.
You know that sound when you've snapped on it? I got a full line of weapon.
Так, зачем нужно модифицировать?
All the better for performing a
Все
little
лучше, чем чинить при помощи киянки.
What if you like it? Only takes a bit of motion.
Так, мастерская.
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace...
Так, где найти
Right here
модификацию?
for a start. A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we... So, what...
Так, ну, такие винтовки у меня есть. Огнемет. Нормальная штука. Новая винтовка остроглаз.
I get strange comms. chatter every time I fly by Monarch. What's going on down there?
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Так, а вот здесь последняя надежда или потерянная надежда. Столовка, что? А нет, бар.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Careful where you smoke.
Do you have
Yeah,
what it
I've
takes
done work
to
for
defend your
this
corporate
heat.
power?
Seeking relief from the heat till June.
Вера Криванок.
Some and couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally.
Зачем нужны радиаторы? Часть за ремонт.
There's nobody who just what ain't I?
В общем, ничего интересного нет.
I'm not feeling so hot. One more hour before the doctor.
Need directions? Try an engineer. Groundbreaker's a bit of...
Hey there. What are you doing after work?
Going back to the old cubicle to watch the latest episode of my serial.
What's a nice boy like you watch? Something exciting?
It only gets ugly around here
Over.
when corporates stir up trouble. Hot enough for you?
Ну. Ясно, понятно.
Or has it been deader than usual around here?
В общем, тишина какая.
CNP pancake mix.
Последние пользователи. Жара, поиск, бродяжничество. Так. Я вот подошел по спине похлопать, она что-то там только Буэ говорит.
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them, Fuller?
Хотел прочитать Геббельс.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right. They're terrible. You know what's fresh?
Крысиные колбаски. Похоже на шишкачу, она мне знакома.
Absolutely not. Sprat worse than
Прожаренный.
is a space leak between you might be just as long. Just restaurant.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. We all...
Ручное оружие о своих товарах.
Not... I was...
Так. Ну, у него такое ручное оружие. Ну, бронька у него помощнее уже. Ну, маска точно.
I hear scary things about Monarch.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
Ну, пойдем поболтаем.
Welcome to Sublight South.
Subsвет.
Miss Lily has been sure. These
Мисс Лилия.
Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. We'll take anything.
Got any leads on salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Lilia Hagen, CEO and executive. Charm. It's nice to see the unreliable again. Useful shit. Is Ada still at the helm? I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a...
Just like in the
Прям
serials.
как в сериалах.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Ну так это жизнь помотала в космосе. Чего особенно Stellar Bay?
First, I like that initiative, but ease back if there's anything else. These. No.
Угу, пиратов-бюрократов.
Hey. I like. These.
Ну, то есть надо раздобыть сначала этот новый ключ. С его помощью уже, соответственно, куда-то выдвигаться.
Hearty greeting,
Здрасте,
potential
Стальный.
customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Может, стандартные какие. То есть просто торговый автомат.
To simulate shock simulation non-fun.
Симуляция потрясения не работает. Надо взглянуть, вдруг я могу починить.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shock subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by this unit dispense. Beginning dispense.
Так, колпак, да? Спички. А, курительный пластырь, тетя Клео. Догоняй, тетя Клео. Короче, все под маркой тетя Клео.
Have you seen this man? Reward. Have you seen this man? Reward.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastard.
Terrorist Phineas Wells.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property.
Ну, палим.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the
Бля,
captain of the
капитан
Unreliable,
безнадежного,
a
которому
vessel
решил
that used to be
управлял. А вы
helmed by
точно
one
не
Alex
он.
Hawthorne. Has something
Так. Алекс мертв.
No, this is terrible.
Так, разработать. Ага, все, соболезную вашему горю.
Oh, Alex.
Какие у вас были
He
отношения?
was my
Он был
dearest
моим лучшим
friend.
другом, единственным.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the
Фотография.
promenade, me hugging him wincing. I keep a copy
Он
beside my
морщится.
bed.
У него тоже. Так, если честно, я не знаю.
It must have been lost with Alex then. Tell me.
Он погиб при крушении аварийной капсулы.
Oh, awful business that. But why?
На теме.
Right. You're going important place. There, I've removed the
Снял
flag from your
отметку.
ship. I'm terribly
Всё.
sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
А зачем коллеге нужен
You
Уэллс?
have... Well, Alex knew, or he said he did.
Так, Алекс никогда не говорил.
That's... Well... Oh, I'm...
Что насчет его? Так, чем могу помочь?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long... It's fine, really. Now, if you've nothing else...
Так, Джесси Дойл.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Принудительное донорство. Живой но стоит больше, чем мертвый. Заключите с ней принудительный контракт.
That's not unreasonable.
Это не лишено смысла.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but
Думаю, это лучше, чем лишиться органов. Даже не знаю, капитан, это просто как-то
Miss
неправильно.
Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll... You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for
О,
her first
репутация
assignment.
коллеги улучшена.
Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Так, хочу спросить еще
my guest.
кое-что. Чем же вы
I'm
здесь
the certified
занимаетесь?
I have...
Так, достал рыбы.
Good law.
Кислотную яму. То есть
No.
нет?
Best to be... Chief...
Жарковато. Вооруженная охрана.
There...
Чтобы его сохранять, то есть.
Precisely.
Точно?
Groundbreaker makes...
Угу.
When the... A luxury stateroom. Oh. As this... Ask away.
Так, мы уходим. Вот и 9 уровень. Пошел-поехал. А пароль-то у меня нет. Коллеги. Немножко положительность. Первый проходится. Почему отрицательная на единичку? Непонятно. Так. Это мы открыли эффекты точного попадания в тактическом замедлении времени. Если бить врагов в разные части тела, пользуясь ТЗ, вы будете их калечить и травмировать. Попробуйте точные попадания в разные места, чтобы пронаблюдать эффекты каждого. Ага. Хорошо. Пустышка. Уборочная машина. Это потом. Ладно. Пойдем теперь с этой поговорим. С инженерией.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of your sightings to your local board embassy.
This is House. We
Good
interrupt
Lord,
the regularly
everything here is
scheduled
so
advertisement
unbearable,
for
I
the
can
following
hardly
story.
even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up
Concerned
with this damn
citizens often
repairs
ask why
already.
there aren't enough new faces in that Oxygen colony. We
What?
all want new neighbors from time to time.
I see Junlei thinks a turbine is just
Жарище аж воздух плавится.
Something's
Fewer
broken.
colonists means there's more paradise for the rest of us to enjoy.
Ну ты где? Пошли.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief.
Капитан.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's just so we understand each other. Good. Don't go making trouble. So what bring? Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture. We see a lot.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual real
Недостаточно
spaceships,
опыта, чтобы
Miss
работать на
Junlei.
настоящих космических кораблях.
Chief Junlei.
Junlei is...
Okay. Since you run a whole space
Бодаешься
station, I was
подтолкнуть
wondering...
локтем.
Well, maybe you could teach me some things.
Мне интересно,
message you
Fallout
later,
4
maybe?
он локализован на
I'd be happy
русский
to make the
язык?
time, Parvati.
Не помню.
You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh! Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Так, проблемы с
Groundbreaker's
перегревом.
radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air.
Чего их еще не
Only the
починили?
board has access to new parts.
Компромиссы невозможно.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its free. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back on...
Нужен наемник, чтобы это решить. Я не очень дорого беру.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
В затоне. А где-то вообще?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like... The back bays are on a lower
На нижней
deck, long
палубе. Давно
abandoned,
покинут
and a
всеми, кроме
haven for
человеческих отбросов.
You must not have been here long. That means... Damn right. I have.
Они не вернулись.
Mardits are descended... Those idiots are... If you...
Так, принесу вам
Good.
детали.
Speak your
Отлично.
mind. Honestly.
Кого командовать такой станции? Корабль семейное
Sure.
дело.
They must have been amazing people.
That means a lot. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer
Да,
the tough
назад
questions
он
for
сейчас
me.
задвинем.
Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker.
Там
This ship is family.
опять люди
It's got
султана.
tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't. We're always thirsting. You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? The next cap. I hope that was a joke, Cap. I yelled.
Угу.
You've got. You're right. I like the board. I play two.
Так, вернемся к другим вопросам. Все.
Something you need? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall.
Ее руки такие большие. Похоже, ты в нее влюбилась.
What? No. Maybe? You know how hard it is to find anybody who... Come on, Captain. Did you... It's just...
Все. Мы с ней поболтали. Так, нам теперь надо по-хорошему. Какая-то куда у нас ведет? А, это на затон. Но мы на затон пока не пойдем. Жуку гусеница. Блин, напоминает мне место на Наршада, когда нужно за этими лазить. За татакронами. Вообще зверское место, блин. Так, секундочку. Что тут у нас происходит? Так, на пару минут отойду и вернусь. Опять пропуск кадров начался. В общем, ничего нового. Да?
You can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on me.
О, тут можно куда-то пролезть, оказывается. А нет, туда дальше уже не пройти.
That's hands, Cap. I'm ready for this. Don't mess with us.
Все что ли? Я думал, что здесь что-то там много всего. В рынке узнал какая-то то. Короче, застрелился, походу, парень.
It smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Get me out. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
Ты чё тут размазал? Не пойму.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny... Thanks again for...
Что случилось?
What usually happens on this partial... Well, actually two things broke. First, the day... Time stood... Ah, You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for
Или
you?
моего босса
Or you want my
надежды
shit-covered
тоже
clothes as
заберите.
well?
Вы мне не нужны, умник. Не надо меня искушать, я все варианты рассматриваю.
You're a sick man. I never should have come. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Так, где-то тут в медотсеке должно быть, да?
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh? Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. I ain't too elated about going exclusive. You sure saved my skin, stranger.
The good news came through the wireless.
Так, дошли хорошие новости.
I guess that means I owe you now. Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment. If you're looking for a medic...
Хочешь сказать, что ты будешь работать на меня, просто потому что помогут Джесси?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another but we can say I'm... She helped me win a bet.
В чем был
We were
парень?
on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet... And as you can probably guess, the thing was moral. It's like people. You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my deck.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by trade. Not much else.
Хирург по образованию и пират по призванию.
There's a lot. Well, that. Look, the thing I'm all. No.
Так, ну давайте снова вкачаем что, дальний бой. Какую еще способность взять? Так, хорошо. Так, пойдем теперь с викарием поболтаем.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Van Hill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling?
Something on your mind?
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. Got a hand? Yes, just give me a shot. You're serious, you're giving me a shot. I put together a little speech. Hey there, I'm Yeah. Firstly,
Sorry.
Такой смешно.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler.
I thought that was
Thanks for the... What do you think? Sure. It's delicious. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. So yeah. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. You can count on me in a scrap. Wow. Thanks, Bob. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Ну, хорошо.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Ну, давайте поболтаем.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney.
Советуете ли разбирать обломки корабля? Единственное его имя не значит в списке экипажа, но врагом быть может навысадиться в неудачном месте.
Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch. I should have guessed. What better... I admit it was a...
Угу.
Something on your mind?
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child. Honestly, before you... I was...
Безбилетник, круглые сироты.
Calling... Goodbye. Oh, I can do... I caught a... Yeah. Thanks for looking.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temper?
Конечно.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through message, she sent me a poem. I don't know if I should read into it.
От всего сердца.
Oh, law. It's about... I don't want... I don't know where it's... I'm not... It's been... Thanks, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just... Let's see. They were... I don't know. Junlei talked about them. Captain, if you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Like, I mean, you wouldn't let nothing bad happen. Thanks. You think I could hire my...
Так. С этим мы разобрались.
Welcome back, Captain. How... Yes, Captain.
Так, сигнал бедствия.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed.
Безработные.
If anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Продолжим прошлый разговор.
I would rather not just... Was there another topic? No, it was my... I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness. He asked me to. Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processing. I have been programmed. Alex. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted,
Автоматическая
on the
дискретная
date of,
астролябия.
redacted, for the express purpose. I have not yet decided if I asked one.
Так, ну на монарх мы пока не пойдем. С женщинами побегаю пока что.
Not a peep from me.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably
Так, ладно. Дневник. Короче, выпить она хочет. Хочешь выпить? Ну пошли.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? Oh, and don't worry. Oh, beer. Bottoms up.
Think of it like a fizzy tea that's
Горький
gone in the
чай,
loft.
который слегка подпортился.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot.
О, словно подошел, лишь люди пьют это ради удовольствия.
Oh, Captain. Specifically. Definitely. I mean, just... I don't know what to do. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Maybe I've been making a right... It was real long and rambly.
История
This
отца,
is about...
Изабель.
Thinking so makes me liable to lose my lunch, Captain. I need another drink. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. Hydration.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Oh, Captain.
За чего?
Everything? Does she... What? There's nothing easy about... You know, that's... What if I can't make her... Yeah, I know you're right. Back in Edgewater, gosh. Yeah, well, oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Thanks for here.
This was fun. We should do it again.
Huh. Come on.
Всё. А зачем мне вернуть на корабль? Ну, давай опять на корабль сбегаем. Что ж такое-то? Какая-то она это... задумчивая женщина.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into ground?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
So I was watching this serial the other night, yeah? You know that slick-looking spacer from All My Colonists? They got her playing the Queen of the Marat.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I don't...
Да все нормально.
I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Oh, you just... I've ruined things and I want... Yeah. I ought to go.
Все. 19:200. Задание выполнено.
Good to see you, boss.
Так, викарий, ты чё?
By verity, by strength.
Понятно. Ты у нас чем занята?
This road. What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate.
Модный корпоративный. Так, корпорация.
Something on your mind?
Всё, побежали теперь на Затон. Пустышка, оригинальное чтение, монархия, уборочная машина.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Hey there. Be seeing you.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right.
Have you had a moment to... You don't... I've got a lovely little throat.
Well,
А
well,
вот с
doctor.
ней...
I make it a point not to get shot, and when it'd be nice. No, can't. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear he must.
Что за Орион?
Easy on the eyes. You're not. But that. Surgery mostly. The board. And you think. Don't. If you. At last he told me he was taking a shortcut by Scylla. And now. You look out.
Ну, поболтаем.
Keep hanging around. But. You have yourself a day then.
Something I can help. No. Take care.
Так, понятно. Это значит нам... Кто идет? Пойдем Макрида глушить. Опять пропуск кадровый дикий, да?
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No sudden movements. This guy's crazy, even by my standards.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Time to feed the...
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go. Just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of...
Так, положите, пока все палку не сожгли.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst. Just...
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells. Making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. They rejected it. Kinda you... Ship that... Am I your... Listen to the fire of those convictions. Alive or dead.
Не надо насилия, дай мне зажигалку, и я уйду.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Work smarter, not harder.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro.
Так, тут гравировка Санита, кажется.
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a... Lay it on. You can...
Так, мы пойдем сразу дадим задание под их.
How goes the hunt? Nothing. He tell you that? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With that bastard.
What can Groundbreaker... Chief Junlei Tennyson. Her fam... They're run... I ought to warn you straight off. Let's... Now, if anyone... You might...
That doesn't...
People... Get some...
Oh, don't...
Off...
Угу.
That'd be...
Очень бескровно решили вопросики некоторые.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture.
Пропуск кадров так и хреначит, да?
Of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Ooh, smells like burning meat and bad hygiene.
Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. As crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos. Ah, got swollen tongue again. Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Shh.
say we get out of here before we join whoever that was on the grill?
Обшарпан автоматрон.
Are those hibernation pods? And I thought my bunk was small.
You get that automech patch? How could I look it up and right?
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. It hasn't got a heart. Not like us.
What do you think you're doing? All right, scram.
Да, я как раз ухожу.
Does everyone get branded when they join the Fred's crew?
What do you think you're doing? Best make yourself scarce now.
We got another. People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Aw, they're just killing you spoiled. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation.
Make him regret it.
Нельзя, значит. Тихоря.
Hotter than usual in here. You've returned, and in one piece.
Так, детали радиатор. У меня что
Good
дальше?
work. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight man to pillar. More than if we were...
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be...
I'm genuinely...
Еще уровень.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without
Так, а где мне туда
I was
попасть?
fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope.
Сюда, значит.
The controls are in the back of the machinery stack area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the caterpillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. Love this thing about dying.
Ай, горячо.
Strong tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not thinking about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them
Processing.
later.
Performing an error.
Get ready!
They won't try that again.
Как ты уже сюда наверх-то заползла?
System alert.
Done!
Take your
best shot, asshole! That's the terminal. I have the parts. Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
Ну и все.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
You tried to get us all in trouble?
Both teams have tested
What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess.
My boards are returning to green. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it that... If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Улучшено или ухудшено? Теперь-то улучшено, уж точно. Ну, посмотрим.
Groundbreaker's safe from... He seems like a nice boy to me. Because we... You might surprise... Something on your...
Ну все, тогда.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Короче, опять лагает все.
If you're here for this week's Yet, take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from.
Roseway.
And shouldn't be anytime, sweetheart.
В
This is Halcyon.
любом случае на Roseway надо стартовать.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Или Макс спорит о чем-то на кухне.
Hey, Max.
What? As always, I am at your disposal. Any.
Something on your mind?
Ну и где этот Розвелл находится? Али, Монар, Тартар, Сцилла. Градова.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Gracious. I was just... Wanna charm?
Так, разбитый это по морпеха.
Glad to see a friendly face. Huh? Huh.
Так, еще, значит, можно несколько заданий взять.
Itching to whack someone over.
Terra-fried, fresh from the grinder.
You aiming to send? And no.
Hey, that.
Damn it! And me? We're going on. Well, course. Our
that'll.
We've. What ship? If
Короче, ретранслятор отремонтировать.
Yeah, but I should say no, but why not?
Hope you don't mind if.
Oh, the real. I'm. It's.
Все, пропуск кадров прекратился, что ли?
Shipping out again soon?
Maybe. Captain's trying to nail down a...
Зачем я бегу, когда можно перемещаться?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Hey, Max.
What?
You really... You think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar. Hey there. Something on your mind?
Good to see you, boss.
As always,
Welcome back, Captain. How? Mm-hmm.
Так. Полетели на ретранслятор.
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
Что-то взорвалось-то. Так, у голос. Так, у голоса есть источник, что-то. Таблетки какие-то.
He's dead, ain't he?
Верните. Все. Справились. Однако.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work. Welcome back, Captain. What's that? Define... I see. Then, of course. What do you mean? Truthfully, it doesn't... According... Thank you. I have been...
Так,
What?
сознание
Discount? I
нет.
never... How did you... I see. Captain, I regret to... Unfortunately, I do not like...
Она шутница, однако. Так. На розовый теперь полетим.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Или давайте сначала на Сциллу тогда.
Oh, I did not expect you back so... Welcome back, Captain. How can... What's that? Define... I see. Then, of course, you are my favorite. What do you mean? Truth, it doesn't... According... Thank you. I have been... I do not... How did... I see. What? Discount? I never get...
Так, да, давайте, наверное, сначала. На Силу на это летание.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Угу. Сцилла, созвездие Харибда. Или как-то там что-то так. Опять лагает, что ли? В общем, опять пропуск кадров начался. Было же вроде все нормально.
Scylla, no laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
Торговый автомат. Что же тут есть у нас интересно? Ага, тут есть. Лесенка.
Take him down!
Спрессованный мусор.
Some of these folks are sublight. Or the other ones.
Так тут бандит. Очухались женщины.
Here we go.
Why is it we find fights every place we go?
Ой-ой, так можно упасть. Какая-то неведомая херня.
Not even a scratch.
Можно было бы, чтобы они сами там подбирали, я не знаю. Пробка точности движения на 65%. А что его открывать? Я и так уже умею им пользоваться.
Tremendous work,
Вот он мне
friend.
напомнил.
Here I was readying a daring maneuver.
Why does that...
It's Ellie.
It's Doc. I certainly know his ex-crew.
Oh, crew?
We didn't...
Oh, fuck.
Keep...
Symptoms detected.
I'm not Meds, I'm getting. Though...
I swear, land on Groundbreaker, even a... Magnificent.
You'd better...
Чуть у него кораблик какой-то.
Hey, you saved me the cost of ammunition. Thanks, pal.
Странный, честно говоря. О, теперь даже мозги. То шкура, а теперь мозги появляются. Пиар-робот. Может. Из фильмов 50-х, 60-х годов. Тоже формер какой-то.
Hard to imagine leaving something as expensive as a terraformer lying around.
Seems pointless, though. Gotta leave it on forever. And the pylons. Else the air just moves off.
Time for a drink?
Ну, какая есть. Как в метро, да?
place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned.
Wouldn't the quiet get to you? Knowing there's nobody.
They got the drop on us.
Как так-то?
Processing. Performing an
Here
area.
he comes!
Так как так-то?
Halt. Performing an area.
Incoming!
Плазменный карабин. Что-то я не так делаю.
Halt. Sweeping the area.
Make him regret it. It's just pissing him off.
Отстрелялся. Надо им оружие по-хорошему сменить. Ладненько, ребят, давайте на сегодня завершим. Продолжим уже завтра. Вот как интернет перестал лагать. 1,5 часа полагал и все. Вот, в общем, всех благодарю, кто смотрел, кто, возможно, подписался. операторов за работу. Увидимся завтра на этом же самом. Продолжим проходить космос неизведанный, так сказать. Всем удачи. Всем всего хорошего. Всем